Hey YouTube, it's SoulPrime13 with another video review. Today we're going to be looking at the Dr. Wu Seeker 3-pack. I can't remember if there was like an actual name for this set. But yeah, we got Dark Sky, which is Skywarp, Starfear, Starscream, and Blue Thunder, which is Thundercracker. Some nice little artwork there on the box. One thing about this set is it does come with the coronation gear for Starscream. Just Starfear, Blue Thunder, Dark Sky. Nice little shot of the three of them together. Just some words and stuff and legal jargon. But I figured since of the way these guys are packaged, I would just go ahead and start with them in the box, because they're just sort of here in a clamshell. We do get our lovely instructions, which yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just like a reprint of whatever came with Starscream, because they're all the same except for the coronation gear. So yeah, there's that. Put this box off to the side. We do get collector cards for the three of them, and we do get tech specs and actual photos of the figures on the back, so those are neat. And here we have the figures, and I would have done this review sooner, but Thundercracker only came with one null ray, so I had to wait for Show Z to send me another one. Shout out to them for having excellent customer service. But yeah, when you get them packaged, the shoulders and the crown are not on Starscream. They're in like a little baggie, along with he gets one extra head, which theoretically you could put on all of them because they're pretty much all the same. Can't really tell too much what's different about it. I think he's got like a laughing face as opposed to like a closed mouth, but I mean, it's super tiny, so it's hard to tell even like in person. But yeah, here we have Starscream with his coronation gear. You just want to extend his feet out so he'll stand properly. The cape does not sit super secure because it just kind of has these little hook pieces that like go over his wings and behind his shoulders like this, and just kind of sit there. Kind of use the nose cone to make it a little more secure, but yeah, essentially it's not going to hold the best. And his little crown fell off. The crown just pops on the top of his head. The shoulder guards just slide over his shoulders. But yeah, there is that. And we get Thundercracker here in his blueness, and can just separate his legs, bring those fins back because he doesn't have a cape to worry about. Yeah, put these guys off to the back. Then of course we also get Skywarp, who has my favorite color scheme of the three. And then we do also get the Decepticon throne. They don't really sit on it very well, but it's a neat little addition. Because I know that Hasbro made one for their Studio Series Coronation Starscream. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna leave that in the packaging as I try and get back in the clamshell. Come on, why are you being difficult? Get back in the plastic. There we go. But yeah, we're just gonna put that all to the side. And I think I'll just show off the transformation for one of them, since they are all the same figure, just repainted. And I do believe at least Starscream has come out on his own in a couple variations, but yeah, this is just a 3-pack of the main Seekers, and didn't have any of these, and it was like 30 bucks for the little set, so I was like, heck yeah, that sounds like a fair price. So I got it. Yeah, and they do got some decent posability. They do have a hinge on the wings to angle that. Ball jointed shoulders and elbows. The null rays are just on a peg in the shoulder, so you can rotate them on that if you want. Not really any waste. Can kick forward that far. Can kick a little ways backwards. About 90 at the knee. Hinge at the toe, and the fins can move forward and backwards, though that's more of a transformation thing. But overall, decent posability for something so small. Do a couple of quick comparisons here. Here they are with Fugitive Waspinator, a statuette of Sam with the Allspark, and a core class cassette. So, just to give you an idea, but anyone who has a Doctor Wu figure probably knows, because they are made to be very small, very small. But since Skywarp has my favorite color scheme, we'll transform him. Not biased, not at all. So first we're going to tab those legs back together and flatten those feet out. Then we're going to come here to the chest and split it open like so. It's very similar to the core class Seekers if you have those. We're going to want to take the nose cone here and sort of fold it forward, because we got to flip this whole chest area bit. Actually, well, might be better if I, yeah. So you want to spin this whole assembly around into the back. And it's catching. There we go. Then we can do this a lot easier because there's more room. But yeah. Then we're gonna take this nose cone on the double hinge, fold it out, and straighten it. Come on. There we go. And then we're gonna flatten these wings out again, bring this whole assembly forward, and it's gonna sort of tab in behind the cockpit. There we go. And we want to bring the legs back and close up these chest pieces again. And then I believe, yeah, there's a little square peg here on the underside of the wing that's going to go into the back of his arm. Just push that in. Push that in. Then we can fold down the rear fins like so. And that should be everything. Hey, stop popping off. And yeah, there we have our jet mode. And it is a neat little jet mode. Nice pocket-sized fighter. And yeah, they are, you know, all the same, just different colors. The Coronation set does not hook onto Starscream in his jet mode. Kind of weird looking, even if it did. But yeah, other than that, they are all identical, which is pretty straightforward for the Seekers. But yeah, nice little jet mode. And they got a nice vibrant orange there for the cockpit that, you know, is also on the chest in robot mode. Some silver there on the vents. I should have gone over this before I transformed him. A little bit of silver there on the toes. They do have those signature stripes for each of them on their wings. Yeah, not too much to discuss here. You know, I mean, there's plenty of hollow / robot bits on the bottom because you know, they wanted the robot mode to look a little more solid, and it still does okay for a jet mode as far as, you know, something of this size goes. I mean, you know, you still got robot arms sticking out underneath. But overall, the jet isn't like super bottom heavy, so it does an alright job. Yeah, I like these. And again, like the set of 3 of them plus the, you know, extra Coronation accessories was like $30-35 for all of them. So that's like $10 a pop. It's around the same price as a core class. A little bit less when you consider, the little extra bits you get. So yeah, I think it's a fair price. Not too much to really say otherwise. Just cool little set of 3 little mini seekers. And yeah, the big thing for me is that it's a good price, because that's usually what throws me off from Legends figures, is when they're super tiny but also super expensive. Because if I'm going to spend a bunch of money, I want either something really big or at least something worth my money. And the smaller ones usually have to be more simplified to prevent like breakage and stuff. Not to mention they don't have room for a bazillion panels. So yeah, I'm very happy with this set. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I think I've rambled on enough about these, so I'll go ahead and wrap this up. And this is Soul Prime 13 saying transform and soul out.